Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy MKS trying to do marketing here. I don't know if everyone's heard of I probably a lot of people haven't, but I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right, but I or whatever. Some people call it I that doesn't sound right. But anyway, it's a group of men or males or whatever who shun relationships. And it's an online, probably should be careful what I say because I might offend some people. I'm just trying a bit of marketing. So to be honest, I'm trying to be as honest as possible. I use the term I.M.G.T.O.W. Again, apologies if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Again, I'm being purely honest here. I use it to generate views. So I'm not sure how much I can say to make the channel family friendly unless I turn this into a 18+ video, but talk about honest thoughts. But there's a few things I want to say, but I'm not sure if I should say them, or certainly not right now. But so I want to be a bit careful not to offend people on my channel. Also, I don't want people to put people off supporting some of my projects. Supporting some of my projects. I don't know if you heard that probably because I was scratching my eye, so I had my hand over my mouth. Anyway, yeah, I.M.G.T.O.W is a controversial group, perhaps because it's about. I completely forgot as well. I was going to put in the title, "Am I I.M.G.T.O.W autistic or an incel or something like that?" But answering that question for anyone who's interested, and if anyone else would be interested, why would you really? But just to make it people are interested in I.M.G.T.O.W, talking about I.M.G.T.O.W, what I.M.G.T.O.W is. And there's been lots of videos anyway about talking about what I.M.G.T.O.W is. People are against I.M.G.T.O.W talking about what they think it is, and then I.M.G.T.O.W coming along and saying what it's not. For instance, many people say it's a movement, but a lot of I.M.G.T.O.W guys will say it's not a movement, it's a philosophy. And they get very offended if you call it a movement. But yeah, so yeah, I say like maybe I'm slightly autistic without realizing or whatever. I've never been diagnosed with autism, but some of my traits might be slightly autistic, at least I don't know. But I mean, I think my mum said I seem to be quite autistic, but I'm quite reclusive as well. Like, although I love people and love animals and I love, obviously not in that way. Please don't misquote me or whatever. But although I love people, I love animals and wish them well and all that, and I wish everyone well. But I love to have the house to myself and have my own space. If God gave me a choice, I would definitely not be interested in relationships, but I suppose I'd want to do the thing that males like to do, if you know what I mean. So I'm just trying to keep it family friendly, not offend anyone, but at the same time as honest as possible. I don't know how honest I should be. Man, because I could probably kill my channel before I even started. So I'm just trying to think of, it could go really well and I could get loads and loads of views, or it could go really wrong and I might have people boycotting the channel or whatever. So I do want to be careful about it. It's the balance between being honest and actually and not offending people, not I don't know, maybe not being too honest. I don't know, maybe something like that. Sometimes I notice like one or two people are watching my stream. I can see one or two people, and then I can see that one's left or two have left. So I'm like, I hope I didn't bore people or annoy people or whatever, or offend people. And I've lost a few subscribers, so I'm like, I hope I didn't bore them or, as I say, offend anyone or anything. But anyway, as I said before, I probably got to have tougher skin and broad shoulders. But yeah, so I admit, like I often say, like I'm quite effeminate. I'm not really tough or a fighter or anything like that. And I think a lot of the charge made against people who are I.M.G.T.O.W is you must be gay if you don't like women, or that you hate women because you don't want to have a relationship with them, or yeah, like so if you don't like weddings or marriage or relationships, formal relationships or dating, then it's they must mean either you hate women or you're gay or both. And like to me, like relationships, or as I call them, relationship, and replace the P with a T, are things that really have little to no benefit for males, except for the thing I'm not really supposed to talk about. Or well, I say I'm not supposed to talk about, but I want my channel to be family friendly. But part of me thinks it would be great if I could just talk about whatever comes to mind. It's also like I hope I can say this, but if God gave me the choice, like I'd be in a certain industry. I don't know if I should say that, in a certain industry. So I hope that doesn't come back to bite my neck or whatever. But yeah, so I'm wary of who I should tell that, who I should share that info with, because I don't want to embarrass my family, for one thing, for instance. And another thing is I don't want to the projects I want to do to raise awareness of dyslexia, which I've been dreaming about for a while. As much as I want to be honest, I don't want people to like sort of say, "Oh, I don't want something to stop those projects for going ahead, which would benefit people from those regions as well, financially, and especially those with dyslexia in Africa and Asia and places like that. So I don't want something that's going to stop those projects from working. So yeah, to be honest, as I say, I thought I'd say the I.M.G.T.O.W title. I'm being purely honest here, so I hope people who are part of I.M.G.T.O.W, genuine I.M.G.T.O.W members or whatever, don't get offended by my video, because they might say, "Oh, he's using our title." So please forgive me if I use a bit of marketing, use the title I.M.G.T.O.W, because I know that generates views, potentially anyway. So I won't be able to type in I.M.G.T.O.W. I should probably be careful, because some people are saying, I don't know if it's true, but people are saying that YouTube is censoring I.M.G.T.O.W videos, so I should be careful. Again, I don't want my channel to be killed before it's even started, before it's even come to life. So before I've even monetized it for all the people I want to help. But so even if people think that some of my views might be sexist or whatever, then a lot of the projects I want to do would still support women, like in developing countries, like women in tech, women in business in Africa and Asia, and tech in Africa, and things like that. Yeah, I'm kind of shy and reclusive, so I think that it's part of my problems as well. But also, I just don't really like relationships very much. I think like I love having my own space. Possibly sometimes it's confidence as well. Like if you go on a date, it's like, what do you say? Having to say the appropriate things, not being able to say certain things, having to censor yourself, which I kind of do on this channel, but having to pretend to be interested in things you're not interested in, losing some of your independence in a way, ironically, kind of. It's strange, because it's like women want you to be independent, but then it kind of seems like they don't at the same time. They want a strong, tough man, but they also want one who's going to listen to them. So it's like, it's very hard to get the balance right. But and say if someone asked me, would you advise males to get into relationships or men to get into relationships? Like, I don't see myself as much of a man or anything. I'm not macho. I'm a bit of feminine. I'd say a male, but I'm not much of a man. But anyway, that's another thing I was going to type and I forgot. I was going to say, am I just a loser? Probably, but I hope I get lots of sympathy votes like, on my channel. But no, I mean, yeah, I think if you don't like relationships, people probably think, you're. Sometimes I like people to keep people guessing, so I don't like to say. But again, I'm not sure what type of language I could use. But if God gave me the choice, obviously I'd probably be bi. But anyway, and yeah, so I've thought I've run out of things to say, but I don't know if people find this video interesting. I was wondering whether I should leave this video to a bit later, or till maybe my channel's grown a bit, or till I feel comfortable enough to discuss it, or until I don't know, till it's the right time. But or maybe I should have planned it a bit better as well. So yeah, but as I say, I thought using I.M.G.T.O.W, if I'm honest, as I say, is a bit of a cheeky way to perhaps market the video. As I say, I.M.G.T.O.W is like quite an emotive topic, so you can get lots of views. And I'm willing to answer any of your questions if you got any questions about this video. Like, yeah, I'd say I don't really hate women or any. Really, I say I don't want to hate anyone or anything. really. But if God gave me a choice, I'd never hate anyone or anything. So, even though some people might annoy me, or some people might annoy me, or sometimes I might feel irritable or whatever, and can get annoyed easily. But may God be my witness. If God gave me a choice, I wouldn't hate anyone or anything. But there might be certain traits that I think the opposite gender, or whatever you want to say, has, that I might find a bit irritating. But then again, I probably get irritable by people I wouldn't want to. Like, I don't want to share my room or my house or although I live with my mum because I've got learning disabilities, and I don't have enough money to afford my own house or enough to be independent because I've struggled with lots of things. So I'm not sure if it's an autistic trait or dyspraxic trait or something else. I also have mental health problems, to be honest, so that makes things difficult. Must admit, I've never really wanted to be a provider. Some of the things that, like talking about normal things, I find difficult. So I suppose like all I'd want from a woman is probably the adult thing, if I can say that, and probably a hug. That's about it. I wouldn't really want to have to share my space or have to give much company, or probably depends what mood I'm in a little bit, but I wouldn't want it if they called me all the time, or like when I'm trying to write or be creative or try to do things, if they kept doing things that I found disturbing or whatever, disturb me or whatever. So as I say, I love to have my own space. But I don't know, I just thought this would be an interesting topic, an interesting video, so I don't know what other people think. I'd love to hear what you think. Like, probably, I don't know if anyone out there will enjoy my rambles, but I thought, I had the idea a few times, but probably didn't plan it out. I planned it out in my head, but I haven't probably planned it out on paper as much as I'd like to. So I've never really had a relationship, but I wonder if that's possibly, as I say, mental health problems or autism, or understanding the world differently, or just being too shy or being too effeminate, or be like, I used to live in a dream world. I still kind of probably do, but especially in the past when I was younger, I used to like sort of dream things would just happen or whatever, and probably didn't know much about the world, like when people say males are supposed to be providers or breadwinners or things like that, or women don't really come up and approach men, or you're supposed to take women on a date or something. I probably just thought things just happen. They just happen out of the blue. So I didn't really think you have to make them happen or whatever. But I think relationships are just like a lot of hassle. They just, you have to pretend to be interested in things you're not interested in. You have to pretend to be what you're not. You're probably just wondering about what you say. And I'm sure dating is like, you have to I don't like to be, even my family will tell you, like, if you ask them about what I'm like to go out when I go for dinner with the family, even just for a casual meal, like, or if they say to get dressed, or we have to go to a place and get dressed. I never like to wear suits or have to dress up in some way. I would just like to wear tracksuits. If I could get away with it, I'd just wear Italian tops. Anyway, I hope people found this video at least fairly interesting. Probably going to wrap it up because I'm running out of things to say, but I'll welcome any of your questions. And I hope I don't offend anyone that's been too controversial. I don't think anything I said was offensive, but maybe I shouldn't have given out too much info about. And I think this video has been quite long as well. I'd love to hear what I.M.G.T.O.W themselves, like proper I.M.G.T.O.W members, think about this. Or do you have to be like I.M.G.T.O.W stands for men going their own way, so it's like, or someone put it, males going their own way, because they said if you are I.M.G.T.O.W, you're not a proper man, or whatever they said. So if it stands for males going their own way, why would they need to be criteria? Like, to me, to be a I.M.G.T.O.W, all you need is someone who is not too keen on relationships and doesn't follow a lot of society's rules, perhaps. doesn't want to share doesn't want to get wedded or married, probably doesn't date, certainly doesn't want to get wedded or married, doesn't want to share their space, doesn't want to move in with a woman or a woman to move in with them, but is not necessarily gay. But I mean, if you are gay and you're a closet gay, then you might want to identify yourself as M.G.T.O.W, because obviously it would be a cover, but I'm sure 99% of M.G.T.O.W are not gay. They're just people who think that relationships are rigged in favor of, and society today is rigged in favor of females, so that like the divorce courts, that women get much more protection, and that males are supposed to just provide and are just seen as success objects that are just meant to earn money and can get bossed around in relationships and lose their independence, lose their freedom. As I say, I think that, as I said before, I think that's quite ironic that sometimes they say women want a strong and independent man, but they don't want someone who stands up to them. And women can deprive you of, you know what? I don't know if I should say the word. Again, I want to keep this channel family friendly, but I do want to talk about some emotive topics or whatever. So, yeah, I think that, I keep saying I think that covers everything. But yeah, I'd love to hear from other people what they think. Hopefully it won't be, as I always say, I hope it won't be too rude in the comments, but honest opinions are welcome, even if they don't agree with me, or any questions as well, like, or whatever. Anyway, guys, whether you agree with me or not, good night and peace and love.